Alright, guys, we are back for another... What are we back for? Dokkan battle video. So, got up to 999 for another EZA. What I've been doing lately, right, is I've been, I've done this with a bunch of celebrations. Like, a celebration will be on, and it's like, okay, like, I need to get, like, a new, EZA, to stage 999. And then with this one, okay, what I usually do now is, so like, we just got a bunch of new kind of like movie bosses type characters. Honestly, I could probably put like LR, STR, Super EZA Broly. I could probably just throw him on over the Int Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, because he'd probably do a little bit more damage, so he could be a bit better. But I've been, kind of like a new character will come out, and I'm like, all right, I'll grind their EZA to 99999, right? So, like, I've used, what was it? There was, like, the Kale and Khalifa EZA. I was using Blue Kaioken in theirs, right? Like, a bunch of these EZA stages. I did get up to 999 for the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta one, right? Where we were able to, kind of, like, make do with LR Omega in there. That's kind of what I've been doing for a bunch of these LR EZAs. Now, the GDC was so, like, massive with, like, content and everything. I actually didn't really have a ton of time to grind EZAs very much, right? Like, if I'm looking at it, we did Super Saiyan 4 Gogetas was 3 weeks ago, and then Tech Perfect Cell was a month ago, and Int UI Goku was 2 months ago. Alright, yeah, I remember grinding the Int UI Goku while I was playing Silent Hill 2. That was in June. Let's see, the Int UI Goku video, that's July 19th, so that's during the GDC. And then the Cell video was August 6th. So, haven't really been able to get them in here too much. Here, we can just do this right here. Let's just un-auto get Golden Frieza in slot 1. We have EZA LR Golden Frieza. That could be another thing I could look at, is maybe trying to find some EZA where I could take advantage of LR Golden Frieza. Oh, you know which one we could do, because I guess, like, I'm going to just sit here and try and figure out an EZA to go through next. I was doing a little Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, which is weakness to Super Saiyan 3 characters we could do. Again, I could do the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku EZA. That could be a good one. I mean, it's funny, I've done several videos around that AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku EZA event too, right? We've done a bunch of videos around that one. Like way back in the day when it was very tough to get far at all. Resurrected Warriors for so often has been not a great category. Let's see what we could use in there. Oh, so it's only villains. It's only Extreme Int and Extreme Tech Resurrected Warriors is what we could use. Although the thing is, like, we could still, like, it's, that 80% damage reduction, cutting down the damage from, say, like, LR STR Broly, I imagine LR STR Broly will probably still be able to completely one-shot the whole way through. Or, like, Tech Vegito, right? Just like rocking Tech Vegito, I imagine he would be able to one-shot basically the whole way through. Yeah, I guess there would be multiple ways we could do that, right? We could do damn near a Buu Saga run, right? Tech Vegito, the EZA Angel Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, then the, Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Majin Vegeta EZAs. We'd have Tech Ultimate Gohan. Like, we could definitely cook up pretty crazily there. I'll probably just go ahead and do this right here. Okay, let's go ahead and get going. So I don't know. I'm kind of like looking through. Like, there's a lot of different potentials. I think that we could aim for here. I could even do one of the, like, easy... Well, I guess this would count as an easy one, actually. A lot of the banner unit EZAs definitely are significantly easier, right? The bosses are just not nearly as strong. And that's what's going on with this Goku right here. Again, I just picked this one, though, because this Goku is weak to movie bosses. So I knew I could just use, kind of like some of the new characters. This is what I like using. I'm just looking at a couple of random ones. What about EGL Blue Vegeta? Oh, actually, he's weak to Mastered Evolution. We could do that, because that would, all the Golden Friezas would work well there. Vegeta has damage reduction against AGL and Int characters. Damn, I guess that does include AGL, LR, Golden Frieza, who I'd want to run. But the Tech Golden Frieza and Gogeta and many other tag characters really are capable of disintegrating so many of these EZA events, right? Like, with incredible ease. What about, like, Ultimate Gohan? He's weak to Boo Saga. That could be a good one right there. Yeah, we could do Ultimate Gohan. There's a couple of different Ultimate Gohans that are weak to Boo Saga. What is Turles weak to? Low Class Warrior? I'm good on that. Like, I know we could do that, but that one doesn't really sound too fun, right? What about a character like Piccolo? How about Piccolo? Power Absorption. Oh my god. So we could rock Omega? Piccolo, Power Absorption? Oh, I think I'm gonna do that. Oh, baby, yeah. I think that's our next one. Piccolo. Because I could just use LR Omega, which means we would just disintegrate Piccolo. It would take, you know, I'd have that done in, like, 3 days. Because, like, the fight starts, Omega would pop his active, and then it's GG. Alright? Like, that's how it would go. Fight starts, Omega's active is up, Piccolo gets one-shotted. Probably, literally, the entire way through it, I would imagine. And Omega leads Power Absorption, too. So, yeah, that seems like a really good idea for me to do right now. Again, while Omega is at his peak, right? Like, there's still, you know, Omega's everywhere all over the friends list. So it feels like now would be a great time for us to do it, right? To use Omega and knock shit down like that. I think that's probably what I'm going to do. There we go, chat. We're good to go. Yeah, we'll do Dokkan Fest Piccolo, his EZA next. You know, just trying to get through a lot of these. I really am going to be very optimistic now. Now that I've actually had a chance to, you know, like, actually, like, sit down face-to-face and give, like, some, you know, suggestions. Does make me feel like maybe, you know, like, some of the stuff could be a little bit more realistic than I even would have thought. So, you know, like, one of my major ideas I have that I think would make the game more fun to long-time dedicated players would be to expand the power level system beyond just link leveling, right? And, you know, one of my best ideas that I really like would be, here's Broly, by the way. Don't really get a chance to use the Dragon Ball Super Saiyan versions of Broly and see kind of like their awesome battle motions. But here we go. Here's Broly with, again, that sick, nasty battle motion right there. I think that the Super Saiyan Broly's battle motions just look so very good, right? Oh, no, I lost my point. No, what I was talking about before, I lost it. It's gone. Reduced to atoms. Damn, chat. My bad. Well, whatever. We're closing in on the end here. Yeah, I think it would be good if the power level system, one of my big ideas would be you would get, like, maybe, like, one power level for every single stage you clear no matter what. Right, so right now there is a number. Like, anytime I talk about this stuff, like, I feel like it's, most people are not super aware of, like, the, you know, like, how they determine your power level. There is one for, like, stages beaten or stages cleared or whatever, but it only counts your first ever clear on the stage. So, like, the first time you beat, you know, the GDC Goku Black and Zamasu stage, you'd get some power level. The first time you ever did, you know, the Golden Frieza and Gogeta Dokkan event, you'd get some power level, right? Like, it's, you know, the first time you ever clear stages, you do get some, but that's it. I think if they incentivized, you know, every single time you would do a stage at all, you would get some power level. I think that is really good. That is something Dokkan should incorporate and look into. Allow players to get power level by doing all this, right? And I think some of the EZA stages to me feels like they should be weighted a little bit more, I think. So I think that players who have really grinded hard in a lot of these EZAs should be, I think, huge, because that shows like a lot of dedication, right? You know, because I am like, you know, not really like too crazy in terms of the amount of EZAs I've gotten to like stage 999 and stuff like that. Like, you know, there's players who have done like, you know, every Dokkan Fest TUR, done a lot of the LRs and stuff, right? Like, I think their power levels should be rewarded for all of the crazy grinding. And I think, like, you know, we could still keep like the measure for, you know, link levels the same, right? But then just, you know, make other areas actually do stuff too. And then maybe they could just adjust potentially, like, the, you know, the, like, if they would use my idea, they could just adjust a little bit the, like, when some of the power level rewards would be coming, is what I think Dokkan could do. Okay, so here we go, stage 999. Let's just go ahead and clear it out, and we are good to go. So, yep, let me know what you guys think, but, I mean, I don't mind grinding EZAs. I feel like grinding a lot of EZAs actually is pretty easy these days, to just go ahead and cook them up. I don't really find things, you know, like, it's, with some of the really crazy characters too, it's pretty easy to auto, right? So, like, you know, it's something that I've explained to people a lot. I mean, I guess, like, with festival battles, if you're grinding that, like, that's not really something you could auto, especially because, like, you'd use all of your active skill abilities, like, right at the start of the fight, so you couldn't really, like, yeah, it would need to be, like, a bunch more characters similar to, like, the Wrath Broly, right? But, like, you know, you couldn't auto festival battle with, like, the 10th anniversary fusions and shit, because, like, you know, you'd go into Vegito early on, and then you just be stacking attack the whole time they get one shot towards the end, right? So, like, it would need particular characters, but EZAs I find easy to just kind of, like, you know, grind all the time, right? You know, I was in LA doing a little EZA grinding, stuff like that. Although I think when I was out there, I was mostly doing Whis events, I think. No matter what, I'm always, like, every day we got to get, you know, a good, like, 30 runs in on that Whis event at the bare minimum. We must. So, alright guys, we got this one taken care of, the Goku, Gohan, and Goten. Here's some of the other players who have gotten up here, right, who probably have presumably done this long ago. Yeah, using Turles. Looks like a lot of people got up there once Dragon Ball Super Broly came out, although some of these are like in the 500s and stuff. So, alright guys, there we go. Next one I'll do is Piccolo. We'll cheese it with Dokkan Fest Omega. I'll catch you guys next time.